my spirituality. In September 2010, I was introduced, actually my mom invited me to a women's retreat in our parish in Irvine called Christ Renews His Parish. And that completely changed my life. I was able to share a lot of my time, and I formed a brand new sisterhood, not just to add to what the sisterhood and the brotherhood I had with SFC already. I met wonderful women, and but it had to end. It had to end at some point, and then soon enough, I felt that hunger again in me, that I had to do something else. Like it's all good. It felt great, but then around 2011, that's when I decided something happened. A um, life changing event happened in 2011, which made me devote myself to going to church every day. At first, I'm not gonna lie, I used it as an excuse to wake up early so I won't be late for work. So that helped. That helped a lot actually. And then, but eventually, I noticed that my energy throughout the day is better, and I became a happier person. My family noticed it. My coworkers noticed it, and actually, even a certain brother noticed it. And then he decided to join me with this devotion. Um, and then, but I won't get into too much detail. That's a different sharing. So the daily mass went on for 4 months. But then I told myself, I can get more out of this. I said, if I can receive Jesus Christ every day, why don't I share it to my community also? So you give and take. So in March 2012, I was commissioned as an extraordinary minister, and I served my parish as often as needed. When I did this, I realized that my confession life, my relation, that part of the sacrament, I was able to appreciate it more that way, because being an extraordinary minister, I see to it that at least once a month, I had to clean my heart. I had to just, but although I'm still getting over the fact that it took me a while, not to be scared of the priest judging me. I know, yeah, a few of you had that problems probably sometimes. And then, so yeah, I was commissioned, but let me rewind back a little bit towards the end of 2011. A friend of mine in the community invited me to a series of teachings and how to really pray. They call it Ignatian exercise. So I thought to myself, I need that. I felt that hunger again. So I joined. I took my mom with me and my new friend from the don't laugh for me. So yeah, so we went and then we finished it, and it was such an awesome experience. I also have to do a separate sharing on that one. So we'll talk about that later. So anyway, little by little, the word Christianity is starting to have a brand new meaning to me. Follow God, share what you have, inspire others, and have a relationship with Him through Mass, and just have a humbling heart to go to confession often. But it felt like it's still not enough. What about the other people in Jesus' life? April 2012, my mom invited me to take this 33-day retreat to get to know Mama Mary. And not just that, she said at the end, we could both get consecrated to her. The experience made me happier and spiritually satisfied, knowing that in a short span of time, I nourished my hungry heart. I felt ready and more confident with my faith when that happened. So sometime early this year, I got a call from one of my titas who works at the church, asking if I could substitute for one of her religion teachers. I excitedly said yes and studied the material right away and prepared the lesson I think it was on different parts of Mass at that time that I had to teach to third graders. And it totally opened a different door, and because the truth is, if you're a catechist, you're not only teaching the children, but you're actually learning more. Because I mean, honestly, when we're in third grade, what did you remember in your religion class? You know, so it's like it's reviewing and actually taking everything in. So you're learning more about yourself, about your faith. The bottom line is, the list could go on, with only one purpose: to walk this earth and be a vessel of God's works. What it means to be a Christian: to serve as an instrument and inspire those who maybe stepped away from the church, to do whatever it takes to be the best version of yourself. Feed your heart, feed your spirit. Use everything that the church has to offer to give back. Join retreats, attend assemblies, be involved, participate. Surprise your heart every once in a while. I'm gonna borrow something that someone else said. I won't give up, back up, led up, or shut up until I preached up, prayed up, paid up, stayed up, and stored up for the cause of Christ. My name is Bea, and I'm a disciple of Christ.
All right. Like immersing yourself in all those aspects, and looking beyond what is just required, going beyond what is required, going above and beyond, fully immersing to that Christian life, to that Catholic life, because we have a lot of stuff to offer. Catholic Church has a lot of stuff to offer for us. We just need to spend that time to fully review it, understand what's the context and what it means, and really apply go through it with our lives. So if we are Christians, then we are the most fortunate and privileged people with all these things that we can do. For God Himself is our Father, and we need never to be afraid of anything, because God will care for us. How do we know these things? How do we know? Because God said so. And we can count on His word. Not to believe this is truth is to call God a liar. And God does not lie. And we can count on Him completely. So put your lives now completely in God's hands. Now that you know about God's love, who is Jesus Christ, and hopefully what it means, had a little glimpse of what it means to be a Christian. And so put your lives now completely in God's hands and experience the tremendous peace of Christ. Peace of Christ within you, flowing into your lives and into your family. See, my parents, I got a name. My name doesn't have any significant background story. Right? My name is Christian. I once asked my parents how I got that name. The answer I got was just because your aunt and godmother gave it to you. So I was like, that's it? But my name is Christian, and that was what it means. That's the answer I got. But as I go through with my life, knowing about Christ, I realized that for me, without Christ, I am nothing. So with that, my brothers and sisters, may God be praised.
All right, thank you, Christian.